Hello friends, this is Ayush, and in this video we'll be discussing quant section of CMAT 2018 slot second paper. This video will have questions from the chapters percentage, profit loss, SICI, ratio and proportion, allegations and mixtures, functions, and DI. A total of 12 questions will be there in the video. So let's begin with the same. Here's question number 1 on the screen. It's a question from simple and compound interest. So let's try to figure it out. A certain amount of money invested at 10% per annum compound interest for 2 years became 2000. What was the initial investment? So as we can see in this question, the principal is not given to us, but all the other remaining parameters like rate is 10% per annum given to us. Time is 2 years, it's given to us. And even the amount is 2000, which is given to us. So what we need to calculate is principal. Applying the formula for amount equals to principal 100 plus r upon 100 raised to the power t. We'll have 2000 equals to p into 110 upon 100 ka square. Double zero से zero cancel किया. I'll have 2000 equals to p into 121 upon 100. So to calculate the value of p, what I'll do is 2000 into 100 and I'll divide it by 121. So on solving the value, I'll get the answer as 1653 approximately. So for question number 1, the correct answer is option C, 1653. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 2 is on the screen. Let's try to solve it. It's a question based on percentage where successive decrement is taking place. So let's start with the question. An electric appliance is priced 600 initially. Okay, so initially the price was 600. Because of the market recession, price was successively reduced 3 times by 10% each. Right? So what I'll do is there is a reduction of 10%, so I'll multiply it by 90 by 100. There is a further reduction of 10%, I'll multiply it by 90 by 100. Further, there is a reduction of 10%, I'll multiply it by 90 by 100. So a total of 90 by 100 is multiplied thrice because there were 3 reductions. Let's check out the current price. What I'll do is I'll cancel out double zero cancel. 1, 2 in those rows say double zero cancel, 0 says 0 cancel. So on multiplying, I'll have 6 into 7 to 9, 9 cube upon 10. So when I'll solve this, I'll have 6 9s are 54, 6 to get 12 or 5 17, then 6 7 are 42 or 143 upon 10. So finally we'll have 437.40 as the final price or the current price of the electric appliance. So for question number 2, option B, 437.40 is the correct answer. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 3. It's a question from DI, data interpretation. Let's try to check it out. Below given is the table showing age-wise ownership of mobiles. Now, understanding of this table is very important because it is given to us in terms of percentage. So, interpretation of the table is like, when I'm talking particularly about a brand like LG, so all the mobiles available in the market for the brand LG, 15% of them were bought in less than 1 year, 45% of them were bought in 1 to 2 years, and 40% of them were bought in 2 to 3 years. Right? Same for Samsung, it's 5% for less than 1 year, 15% for 1 to 2 years, 25% for 2 to 3 years, and 55% for more than 3 years old mobile. Right? So it is given as the breakup of each of the brand individually rather than given us as the breakup of the market share. So here there is no representation at all of how much market is being captured by LG, Samsung, Nokia, Sony or Micromax. Right. Now the question given to us is if 1 crore mobiles were sold last year, how many LG sets were sold? Now the same question is there. Total 1 crore mobiles were sold last year, but the issue is that since we do not know the market captured by each of the brands individually, we cannot determine how many of them were LG sets. What all we know is the breakup of LG handset in different years, the number of LG handsets sold in different years. but we do not have any idea about the breakup of market in any of the particular year, like how much percent market is captured by any of the particular brand. So for question number 3, the correct answer will be option D, cannot be determined, as no relevant data is given to us regarding the question. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 4 is on the screen. Again, one more question from SICI, simple and compound interest. Let's try to figure it out. In what time rupees 6250 amounts to 6632.55? So here the principal is 6250. Here the amount is 6632.55. The rate of interest is 4% per annum, and the amount is compounded. Half yearly time is not given to us, right? So in that case, what I'll be doing is, let's try to apply the formula of amount. So amount is 6632.55 equal to principal, that's 6250, bracket में 100 plus. Now since the rate of interest is 4% per annum, but we are compounding interest half yearly, so we'll be putting the rate of interest as 2, that is half of the rate per annum, and let the time be t, right? So to solve this, what I'll do is 6632.55, and I'll take the 6250 in the denominator. Removing the decimal, I'll have 00 in the denominator, equals to 102 upon 100 raised to the power t. Now cancelling it out by 5, I'll have 125000, and in the numerator I'll have 1, then 11, 3, 16, 1, 3, 13, 2, then 32, that's 6, 25, that's 5, and 1. 132, 4, 6, 651, right? So it's 132, 651 upon 125,000, which is equals to 51 upon 50 raised to the power t, right? So in that case, in case if we are looking at the values, we can just figure it out that 125,000, that's 1,25,000, is cube of 50. So similarly, if we'll take it by hit and trial method, if 132651 is the cube of 51 or not, we'll just find it out that 132651 is the cube of 51 and 125,000 is the cube of 50, right? So that will be 51 upon 50 power t. On, in case if we'll just observe the values, we'll find that base for both the values are equal and both the overall values are equal, their power must be equal. This means that t equals to 3. Now t equals to 3 doesn't represent 3 years here, because the interest was compounded half yearly. So it means 3 half years, and 3 half years means 3 by 2 years. So for question number 4, the correct answer will be 3 by 2. If we look by the options, option B, 3 by 2 years is the correct answer. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 5 is on the screen. It's one more question from DI, data interpretation. Let us try to check it out. What is given to us in the question is expenditure of a company in lakhs per rupees per annum over the given years was as under, right? The entire table year wise is given to us, which represents different departments are there: salary, fuel, transport, bonus, etc., etc. Let's get to the question. What is the average salary expenditure? Now what is being asked upon is to calculate the average salary expenditure per annum during this period. So calculating salary expenditure average, what I'll do is, we'll simply add up all the values in the salary column. That's 576 plus 682 plus 648 plus 672 plus 740, and to get out the average, we'll divide it by 5. On adding the values, we'll get 3318, and we have to divide it by 5. On dividing it by 5, we'll get the answer 663.60, right? So for question number 5, option A, that is 663.6, is the correct answer. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 6 is on the screen. Again, one more question from data interpretation. What is given to us is the number of different categories of goods sold in the city over the years in thousand is given to us. And the question is like, in case if I'm talking about the data, like in 2010, TV ka section it's 26 and the data is in 1000. So 26,000 TVs were sold, and so on, so on, so on. The entire data is given to us. What is being asked to us in the question is that in which of the following years was the number of refrigerators sold approximately 25% of the number of cell phones sold? So what we have to calculate is refrigerator and cell phones ka we have to compare whether refrigerator is 25% approximately of cell phones sold or not. As we know that 25% in fraction is equals to 1 by 4. So what I'll do is I'll calculate refrigerator over cell phone and we'll just take it out which ratio is closest to 1 by 4, right? So it is 64 upon 340, it is then 60 upon 336, it is 79 upon 404, it is 93 upon 411, and the last one is 112 upon 442. So by approximation, if we'll check it out, we can simply say this is more than, I guess it is approximately equals to 1 upon 5 because 65 into 64 into 5 is approximately equals to 320. So it is close to 1 by 5. That's approximately 20%. If we'll just take it out, we'll reduce it by 6. So we'll have 10 upon 56. 10 upon 56 is approximately, if I take it to be 11 upon 56, we'll find it out to be approximately 1 by 5 again. That's close to 20%. Let's go ahead for the third one. If I approximate the 79 as 880 and 404 as 400, I'll find it out to be 1 by 5 again. That's again approximately equals to 20%. If I'll go for the next value, this is 90 upon, so approximately assuming it to be 90 upon 400, that is again we can say less than 25%, not approximately equal to 25%. Coming to the last value, if I round it off to 110 upon 440, we can say it's 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 4 is approximately equals to 25%. So from the figures, we can just find it out that the last value in the year 2014, 112 upon 442 is approximately equals to 25%. So for question number 6, the correct answer is option D, that is 2014. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 7 is on the screen. Fine. It's a question from functions where some defined functions is given to us and we have to solve it out on the basis of the information given. Here, A asterisk B denotes A root of AB. So for this value of 8 asterisk 4 asterisk 16, what I'll do, I'll solve the bracket first. So I'll have 8 asterisk and this will be root of 16 into 4, that is root of 64, and root of 64 we know that is equals to 8, and applying 8 asterisk 8 will be 8 into 8, root of 8 into 8 is root 64 and root 64 is again 8. So in case if we'll solve this, we are getting the answer as 8. So for question number 7, the correct answer is option C, that's 8. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 8 is on the screen. It's a question from averages, including some portion of ratio as well. So we'll just take it out. The average age of 3 men is 50 years and their ages are in the proportion 357. When the ages is given to us in the proportion 357, I'll assume the ages to be 3x, 5x and 7x for the 3 men. And if we have to calculate their average, I'll divide it by 3. We'll get 50. So on cross multiplying, I'll have 15x equal to 150. On solving, we'll have x equal to 10. What is being asked to us in the question is the age of the youngest man. The youngest man was of 3x age and x equal to 10 means the age of the youngest man should be 30 years. So in that case, for question number 8, the correct answer is option B, 30 years. Let's go into the next question. Question number 9 is on the screen. It's a question from profit loss. So we'll just take it out. By selling mangoes at the rate of 64 for 2000, the vendor loses 40%. So if we'll just take it out, the selling price of 64 mangoes is 2000 and the loss is 40%, which means that we can say cost price of 64 mangoes should be equal to 2000 into 100 upon 60 because there is a loss of 40%, right? Cancels out, 0 is 0 and this is 100 by 3. So when I'll solve it, I'll have 10,000 upon 3. So we have got the cost price of 64. If we want to calculate the cost price of 1, we can calculate it easily as CP of 1 as 10,000 upon 3 into 64. right? Now, what is next given to us? How many should I sell for rupees 1000 so as to gain 20%? Now, we do not know how many articles we are selling, but we know that CP of 1 is 10,000 upon 3 into 64. So let us assume that we are selling X articles. CP of X will be equals to 10,000 into X upon 3 into 64, right? And we are earning a profit of 20% on it. So selling price of X article should be equals to 10,000 X upon 3 into 64. Then this is the cost price multiplied by 120 by 100 because there is a profit of 20%, right? Also, it is given to us that the selling price of X articles is 1000. So we can just put it down. 1000 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000 X upon 3 into 64 into 120 upon 100. On cancellation, we'll have X equals to 1000 into 100 into 3 into 64 upon 10,000 into 120, right? This three zeros will get cancelled out with three zeros. Zero is zero, and this zero is zero. It's cancelled. This is 1, this is 4, and this is 1, this is 16. So finally, we'll get the value of X as 16, which is the correct answer. So for question number 9, the correct answer is 16 articles. If we'll be selling 16 articles at a profit of 20%, we'll receive 1000 rupees as the selling price of the articles. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 10 is on the screen. It's a question from allegations and mixture. We'll just take it out. A mixture of petrol and kerosene weighing 5 kilogram contains 5% kerosene, right? So there is a mixture of petrol and kerosene, and here's the mixture. We'll just draw a table and we'll just try to take it out. The mixture is 5 kilogram, that's equals to 5,000 grams, out of which 5% is kerosene. If we'll calculate 5% of 5,000, we'll get 250 grams. So 250 gram is kerosene, and the rest 4750 grams is petrol. Now what we are doing, we are adding some kerosene to it. So let us assume X kerosene is added to it. We are not adding any petrol. So there will be an addition of X to the mixture as well. Finally, we will have 4750 as petrol, 250 plus X as kerosene, and 5000 plus X as mixture. Now what is being asked to us in the kerosene must be 10% of the mixture. So this kerosene 250 plus X is equals to 10% of 5000 plus X, right? So we'll just cancel out 1 0, and on cross multiplying, I'll have 2500 plus 10X equal to 5000 plus X, right? So we'll have 9X equals to 2500. On solving, we'll have X equals to 2500 upon 9, which is approximately equals to 277 point something. Now, if we'll check by the options, the approximate or the closest option available to us is 275 gram. So for question number 10, the correct answer is option B, 275 gram, which is closest to 277 grams. Right. So for question number 10, the correct answer is option B. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 11th is on the screen. It's a question from percentage, a very easy question. Let's try to take it out. A student who gets 20% marks. So the student is getting 20% of maximum marks. Let the maximum marks be X, and fails by 20 marks. So if he wants to pass, we need to add 20 marks to his score. So passing marks will be equal to 20x upon 100 plus 20. But another student who gets 36% marks, there is one more student who is getting 36% marks, so 36% of X gets 44 marks more than the passing marks. So if I subtract 44, his score will be equal to passing marks. So in this case, we have received an equation, we have obtained an equation where two passing marks are compared and two different values of, two parts are obtained. If we'll just take it out, we'll get the value of X. So what I need to do is, we need to move all the constants on the other one side. So this minus 44 plus 20 will give us 64, and this 36x upon 100 minus 20x upon 100 will give us 16x upon 100. From solving, I'll have x equals to 100 into 64 upon 16. On cancelling 16 and 60.4 times, we'll receive x equals to 400, means the maximum marks of the exams were 400. Another question that is being asked to us is find the maximum marks of number of marks and the percentage necessary for passing. So passing marks पहले calculate कर लेते हैं. Passing marks का 20 into x, that's 400 upon 100 plus 20. So if I'll solve this, I'll have 20 into 4, that's 80 plus 20, 100. So your passing marks was 100 out of a maximum of 400. Calculating percentage, 100 upon 400 into 100 will give us, this is double zero, so double zero cancel, 125. So we'll have passing marks as 25%. So for question number 11, the two questions have got the answer as 425. Looking by the option C, 400, 25 is the correct answer for question number 11. Let's go ahead to the next question. Question number 12 is on the screen. Let's try to take it out. It's a question from profit and loss. Now, a shopkeeper sales rice at the cost price but uses the false weight and he gains 20% in the process. Right? What weight does he uses for 1 kilogram? Okay, fine. So we just need to understand one single statement in this entire solution, that the shopkeeper is actually selling some X kilogram at the cost of 1000 gram. So what the shopkeeper is doing, he's selling some X grams which is less than 1 kilogram or 1000 gram at the cost of 1000 gram. So if we'll simplify the statement, we'll have HP multiplied by X equal to CP multiplied by 1000. So we'll have HP upon CP equals to 1000 upon X. So simply we can assume selling price to be 1000, cost price to be X. So in that case, profit that we'll have is SP minus CP upon CP into 100 will give us the profit percent, which is 20 in this case, as given to us in the question. So on solving, we'll have 1000 minus X upon X equals to 20 upon 100, which is 1 upon 5. Cross multiplying it, I'll have 5000 minus 5x equal to X, or 6x equal to 5000, and on solving we'll have X equals to 5000 upon 6, which is 88 330 33 1 by 3 grams. So for question number 12, option C, 833 1 by 3 grams is the correct answer. So with this, we are done with the 12 questions of the topics as mentioned in the video. Thank you for watching the video.